the answer for.
Suddenly a lot of magic damage on the side, but the only physical damage dealer puts out a lot of damn damage, and that's Jinx. So this is actually a pretty decent comp coming through now.
Come out a little bit, they do have that ward, so Shy was basically just attempting to delay Lira right there, making himself an attractive flay/hook target.
Lira actually awkwardly stepped out, even if he didn't have the knowledge that he was in vision the whole time, so just has to walk away with his tail between his legs.
That was a nice mind game there by Shy, feeling very confident in his ability to taunt out of that, but wanting to make sure Lira could stay in vision for as long as possible. He's still going to be in vision, actually. Nice pink ward from CJ. As Coco falls back underneath his turret, still farming up right now, staying even in that CS. He'll actually be ahead once this wave is finished. So again, Coco really doing a lot. He's not playing a lot of the CS well, does eat a charm, but there's no follow-up just yet.
A lot of harassment onto the turret from Mickey. Remember, it was the support crew of Shy and MadLife in particular that shut down the summoner spells. It was Ghost Flash on Victor last game. This time around, it's the Ignite from Mickey. He's close to level 6. We mentioned you don't have the flexibility of Cleanse when you have to take the summoner spell Smite in order to just really pick up the Runeglaive and match the wave clear. So there is that kill potential, even if it's only the 1 second charm coming through from Ahri.
Yeah, and as for that kill potential, when we reach the late game, we talk about how important it is for Mickey to play one of these backline threats, one of these backline carries, and that is true, but CJ just responds with this Shen. That shuts out so much of Ahri's kill potential in the late game. And I like that they picked it early, and a lot of teams, including SKT, have tried to ban the Shen to shut them down, but unfortunately, when CJ is on blue side, you can't really ban all of the major threats that they have. They chose to ban the Braum, and here we go, Sangyoon getting low. So he does have a bit of trouble. MadLife, nice hook there from SnowFlower, but there's not going to be a whole lot of follow-up. Sangyoon too low to be trading.
Speaking of trading, we're seeing a lot on the bottom. Space is super low. Will he die? Doesn't quite die to the overheat. I think he will live, but man, these AD carries living on the edge.
They really are, and Space had to flash and use his heal. Space has been caught out a lot in lane in these couple of games. His positioning in the team fights was good in the last one for the most part, despite that split call at Baron, but now getting dangerously close to dying in lane 2 games in a row.
Not sure what to make of these AD carries, really pushing it to the edge. I mean, Lira, if he got hit by a Pricing, I think he would have died. He was on maybe just over 100 health, so Shy's going for that walk. He did that last game, but MadLife and Shy, the ganking duo.
This is, here comes the dive. Parallel Convergent versus Sports the Flash. There's a double taunt coming in from Shy. Shy not on top of the equalizer right now. He's dodged a lot of this damage. Overheat from Rumble. Now they can't get any more. Ikssu is low. Ikssu is not going to take another turret hit, but Shy expertly dodging those abilities. Dive has been failed. Ambition with a really long tunnel. And here we go. Ambition comes on with the Stand United. Nice turnaround kill from CJ.
Yeah, the communication from CJ is so much more on point by
Really
ANARCHY.
good.
The question mark for ANARCHY, why are they doing this? We see the battle in bot lane. Space is falling low, so Sangyoon, got the consistent damage, is in the circle falling. Same just SnowFlower flashes and gets the kill. Sangyoon needs to walk, but stays alive.
Oh, to punish his wave clear.
You're gonna see the replay here.
Space just gets grabbed.
And it's the minigun form. It changes from rocket to minigun, just power down damage on Space.
Great
Nothing
lantern.
you can do. You needed to flash earlier, I think, from Space to open up distance. Finally flashes, but it's far, far too late. You need to force out the rocket launcher because you're cutting the damage of the Jinx pre-crit.
Ooh, it hits SnowFlower, but doesn't get the low Lira. And isn't going to get the, steals the red buff. There you go, nice little burst. So Lira had to use his smite, and MadLife now coming in. There's a Shen ultimate. Mickey's just going to be bounced back and chain CC'd. He didn't have time to Spirit Rush, didn't even have time to flash. You get the pull, you get the headbutt, and then you have this Shen taunting you.
Sorry, as Lira face checks a cow.
Mickey again has to use the Spirit Rush. Ambition coming through. Nice knock up. Mickey is low. Mickey dies. The follow-up auto actually kills him once he gets over the wall.
Maybe like 400 units from base. Mickey actually taunted into turret range, misses the charm as well. Shy doesn't really have any semblance of damage, but he maxes E seconds, so this might be a kill.
Okay then. Well, equalizer goes down. It's a day late and $1 short underneath that turret situation. Instead, he's just a heap of dead tails in the bottom lane.
Coco goes for the all-in play, has the ult again. Speaking of ults, puts it through, misses. Shy's there once again with the taunt, and they pick up the kill.
And coordination play.
Those big anachronisms where, look, not a bad teleport play. Coco's going for a kill assassination mission of himself. Not in space, and he's definitely going to die.
Well, SnowFlower, that was hilarious.
Was it worth? Probably.
You will pay for that. Extending deep into the enemy base. Long time before we actually see all of those stacks brought to bear on the enemy.
I mean, Shy's going to get there soon. It's down to 4,000 health.
Go Shy, can you be the hero? Here comes the True Shot Barrage. Coco takes out Rumble immediately. Anarchy will get the Baron, but at what cost? Double taunt right there from Shen. Lira gonna pop over the wall, but guess who's waiting in his ambition? Double kill. Chrono Break back into the pit. Coco is there and waiting. Triple kill now for Coco. Mickey, he's gonna try and get away. Spirit Rush will save him from this fight. He's got his flash. He's not going to die. SnowFlower is just going to recall and then die to Coco, who gets a delayed Quadra. And Space will get the bottom inhibitor. Well,
you can see with the taunts that Anarchy have definitely put the Q in the rack this game. They've had enough. This Space spent this whole time, what, split pushing a couple of turrets maybe?
He's gotten 2 so far and an inhibitor. And now he gets a surrender. Well, that was abrupt. 25 minutes, Anarchy surrenders to CJ ENTUS. They fall to that 9K deficit.